Taylor Swift just dropped her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. And let me tell you, the reactions are all over the place. Are the fans loving it or completely losing their minds? So the album officially hit us on October 3rd, and Swifties are buzzing. Some are super hyped, while others, well, not so much. Rumors are floating around that some fans think these lyrics are a bit tone deaf, or maybe even detached from what most people go through. Like, come on, Taylor, are you really connecting with the everyday hustle? Apparently, she's been hinting at drawing from her personal life for these songs.
This is my brand new album. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually, working on this, I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating. And wow. This is...
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that.
Which only adds more spice to the drama. People are side-eyeing, wondering if her glamorous life can honestly reflect day-to-day struggles. Oh, and get this. There was a pop-up event in NYC to showcase her new work. But not everyone left with a smile. Some voices in the crowd just weren't having it. The album talks about themes like fame and glamour, and there's even a title track featuring Sabrina Carpenter. But, plot twist, concerns popped up about some perceived microaggressions in the lyrics.
Either The Life of a Showgirl is one big racist, homophobic dog whistle, or everyone has lost their absolute minds. Apparently singing about your new fiancé is endorsing eugenics now. The song Opalite is a white supremacist anthem for I don't know why. The Hamlet character Ophelia, a happy ending instead of a tragic one, is an endorsement of the patriarchy. And the song Cancelled is a MAGA anthem, and it's also homophobic too. And also racist while we're at it.
Fans are split. Some are calling for a little evolution in her music, while others, well, not so much.
I have a lot of respect for people's subjective opinions on art. I'm not the art police. It's like everybody is allowed to feel exactly how they want. I know that, on the theme of what the showgirl is, all of this is part of it. Really something I've been wanting to do for my entire career, because I have always wanted to have fun in this type of way, to have fun, to exhibit mischief and be flirty and fun and make jokes and get to have that side of my person.
Wait, Charlie XX just weighed in. Are we getting diss tracks or what? Let's break it down. So, Charlie XX just made it clear her album Brat isn't throwing shade at Taylor. But hold up.
I'm seeing online that some people think that there are diss tracks on Brat, and I just wanted to come on here and clarify that there aren't, apart from maybe Von Dutch, which kind of is, but the other tracks in question aren't diss tracks. They're really just about how it's so complicated being a female artist, where you are pitted against your peers, but also expected to be best friends with every single person. And if you're not, you're deemed a bad feminist. And that, to me, is just such an unrealistic expectation.
There's some buzz about one song that got folks thinking it might be a tad pointed.
You're really successful and it makes me insecure. You do coke. You do coke and you think about me. You're obsessed with me. Loser.
Charli XCX was on the cover of Vanity Fair today, and in her interview, she was explicitly asked who Sympathy Is a Knife is about, and her response to the question was, you do the silence game, but I know that well, where you go silent and want me to talk more, but I don't care about it being awkward, we'll sit in silence. After Taylor Swift releasing Actually Romantic on The Life of a Showgirl, there should be no questions at this point. I mean, Taylor did a huge press run, and it was probably told to all of those interviewers that they are not allowed to ask about this song, because even when they were going track by track, they never chose that one. That's not a coincidence. I will say, if you went more on the lore, I did do a deep dive on their history, as they met back in 2014 for the first time and have kind of been in each other's orbit since. But at this point, I find it weird that we're still asking about it. Why do we need Charlie to explicitly say, or why do we need Taylor to explicitly say? All of us are smart enough to read between the lines. And I don't think that would help anything if either of these women came out and said that their song is about the other.
Charlie's keeping it all mysterious, though. The drama, it's real. Their careers have been totally intertwined lately, and it's gotten fans buzzing like crazy. People are dissecting every single word from these two, trying to piece together some kind of secret feud. It's a rabbit hole for sure. Critics are wondering if it's all just clever marketing or if there's some real heat behind these rumors. I mean, the speculation is wild, but is this just part of the showbiz game? Who knows? It's got everyone on the edge, debating if this is genuine beef or just a well-played strategy. What's crazier is how Taylor's album themes around fame and glamour have some fans scratching their heads. Is it all connected? Are we missing some hidden messages? With each release, the saga just gets juicier, and fans are all in trying to decode these celebrity sagas. So, is it real or all part of the scene? Only time and maybe a few more cryptic interviews will tell. Celebs are diving into the Taylor Swift lyric drama, and oh boy, it's a popcorn moment.
Starting off at father figure, I'll be your father figure, I'll drink that brown liquor, I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger.
A big chunk of fans are saying it's time for Taylor to step up her game. They're talking about how she matures, her themes should too. It seems like the same old stories, you know. But now there's a call for evolution. People want growth, not a repeat. And the shade doesn't stop there. Fans can't help but notice the disconnect between her glamorous jet-set life and the struggles she tries to portray in her songs. It's like, can you really sing about heartbreak when you're flying private and living in Sabrina mansions? Carpenter, who's on the album's title track, is super supportive. She's been gushing in interviews about Taylor's genius, saying working with her was like a dream. But behind the scenes, others in the music world are whispering some pretty spicy stuff. So, word on the street is that some artists think this album might not hit with the younger crowd like Taylor's past hits did. Ouch. It's like, was she too focused on glitzy themes instead of the real feels fans crave? Now, some longtime Swifties are speaking up. They're like, wait, is this the direction we really wanted? A few are wondering if Taylor's moving away from the deeper, relatable vibes everyone fell in love with in her earlier albums. Remember those tracks that just tugged at your heartstrings? Yeah, not everyone's catching that same vibe this time. But wait, the die-hard Swifties are rallying to her defense big time. They're reminding everyone Taylor's always drawn from her life and experiences. Isn't that what makes her music inherently hers? Sure, she's drenched in fame now, but they argue she's staying true to herself, isn't she? Here we are, caught in this lyrical storm. Is it an evolution or a misstep? The fandom's definitely divided, but one thing's for sure, it's got everyone talking. Some say it's about growth, others feel it's a drifting away, maybe it's a mix of both. The drama is real and the discussions are intense. But hey, what's your take on all this? Is it connecting with you, or are you craving the old Taylor vibes? Spill your thoughts.